Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to come and wish you a good day, for it is a wonderful spring day. Today is very warm here. I hope you enjoy. It is important not to continue to stay focused on the inside, on your well-being, on your state of joy. It's very essential, mostly in those times that are really shaken up. Very soon, a lot of people are going to be called to come into the media to discuss certain ideas, so that we can. And so the situation for us is the master. It's achieving ascended mastery. Know you're already ascended master. You're a master in the making. And so know you're already in to move as soon as possible, as fast as possible, to slow down to the point where you can feel and connect to the ascended master realm, and to become your own master. There is no one to follow but your own self. To sign on self, be true. What goes around the situation is the outsider. It is looking at something from the outside. Very soon we're going to be hands-on. I'm going to discuss that, but we're going to have to get hands-on. And light workers are going to have to get involved in the process of transformation of the world. For now, we're cultivating that inner self, connecting to that inner light, so that we come into the world, we can have this light to share. What we see before us that will unfold for the rest of the day, the week, the month, the year, and the rest of our life is the rebel. It is breaking free to the chain, to hold the light of truth, to have here he's got an eagle on his shoulder, so yeah, so just continue to keep an eye to the wisdom, but to break the chain and to hold the light of truth, to move into the self-empowerment. For the past has been really difficult. The distant past is the isolation. We were completely isolated within a self-confining. We've created this world without this connection, and right now it is the card of guilt. We have to overcome the isolation and the guilt. There is no reason to feel guilt for anything. We learn so much through the process, and now the fruits are ripe. So just let go of the past. Very essential to let go of the past. And this is really what's living, and what's coming up in the near future is just going with the flow, to let go of the resistance. Our strength within the situation is postponement. It's like we don't feel like we have all the power in the world to act, and so therefore we wait. But eventually this window is going to become more focused, and then we're gonna be able to celebrate, to pass through the windows in the color, because we live in a black and white world, and he sees all those beautiful colors, but it doesn't seem to be able to go inside. But it will. So our strengths will become the celebration, the joy, the intimacy. What comes to us from the outside world is another beautiful card. It is the card of harmony. It is the card of joy, harmony, peace, dream fulfillment, satiety. Our inner emotion, our hopes and fears, what we have, because our emotion is essential. It is through the liberated emotional body that we achieve this state of bliss. And here we have the guidance. Continue to follow the guidance. Your guidance is right. Your guidance is wise. Your guidance is perfect for you. And the outcome will be silence. Is to learn to do meditation, to learn to be very to quiet our mind, to find joy in little things, little moments of truth. For the medias, we'll discuss a little bit the parameters of the world, but the medias, the mainstream medias, will have to change because they're not really serving they're serving the deep state, not the people. They're serving the multinational and the bureaucrats, but they're completely subservient to a program that's not really for the highest good of all, so for the broadcast sphere. And so, but it will change. We're going to have to go into the media, and when you go there, if you ever, it's always through the internet, same thing. It's just whatever they send you, just send love and light back. Just do not react. For somebody asked me about 3 days of darkness. For anything can happen, but not today. The sun rises, and you can bet we can bet that tomorrow the sun will rise. If there is a need for such a thing, a huge vessel can just overshadow the sun for 3 days, but there is a lot of personal healing, integrating all karmas. That's called the dark night of the soul. For our leaders, politics is perception, and a lot of leaders are just about this perception, manipulating the perceptions. There was Immanuel Kant, a great philosopher in the 18th century, who wrote a little book, Discourse on Perpetual Peace. Very essential, very important. You can read it. It's very short. I'm sure it's in English, although he probably wrote it in German. But where he says that the only transcendental power of politics is publicity. What they say has transcendental in the language of Kant means having nothing to do with the object. So what they broadcast, so he realized that it's all about deception. Politics is about perception and then deception. He also explained that for politics to be in service of the greater collective, politics has to kneel down before morality, value, highest good. Not in the sense of judgment, but in the sense of for what we seek is people that have that can lead the coordination of society, that needs that have value, that have character. For cleverness is no substitute for character. Some people that are very intelligent but they don't have values, and so we need transparency, we need integrity, and mostly important, administrative wisdom to know how to administer people and resources. And so, for very soon, we're gonna take things in hands, and so a lot of things are gonna change. For I had a very strange dream about Russia. It's whatever they're throwing at them, they have these empty transparent boxes to throw in front. So it's like it's not Russia. The problem we have in Europe and in America, it's not about Russia. They're doing all that they can to put an end to that. And there was in Kherson, there was this extraterrestrial technology they needed to secure, but there are also biolabs that they've been proved. So this will eventually come into the media that not only the biolabs had like extremely toxic, very, very dangerous pathogens, but they were financiers, I don't know, but they were related to the Biden crime family, and there is proof of that they were financing those labs, and also that the C19 was also the proof was released by the Russian government as the C19 was created in those labs. So a lot will be, and they also delivered tens of thousands of children. For it was such a huge turntable for trafficking human beings over there, and that's cannot come yet to when humanity will have to face all those pedocriminal. It's like it's so big and it's been going on, and Disney is the tip of the iceberg, and it's going to reveal certain things that are so dark, and humanity is not ready yet. That's why they haven't even made. They haven't yet. President Putin said he wants to go to the moon. Huh? For they have a secret space program. They already have bases on the moon, but they want. I think the Russian will make a lot of revelation in the coming times. For today is the beginning of the carême, huh, I think. We have moving. For in France, the election, I'll talk briefly about that. They choose Dominion, and that was their mistake, because they say, well, we need to guarantee that this, so they're going to fraud. Well, it seems Dominion was the company for the U.S. election, and it's been proven that they've been manipulating. I don't know, but it's like. But that may be what they're gonna put them trapped in the fruit basket, and so to get for even the past election in France were also rigged, from what I've been the intels I get. So all of that needs to come into the mainstream of consciousness. So that's why it's allowed to happen. And all the military equipment they send to Ukraine is completely crazy. Those people, they blame Russia for but it's their own politics that are completely insane. And they're sending weapons to Russia to civil. They put military weapon in civilian hands in some neo-Nazi groups and all kinds of things. But the reason why is like they're getting rid of all military equipment, so they can have an excuse to say, we gave it to Ukraine. Now we got to spend billions to get new equipment. But we want to put an end to war and an end to aggression, and everything will settle down. Well, just some thoughts that went through my mind. But just be at peace. Just trust the plan. The highest wisdom is breathing. Just simple breathing will make you bring serenity, and just let go of the mind for a little bit. What we need to understand is the unfinished symphony. What is it we need to complete within ourselves to achieve this state of ascended mastery? What we need to do is all that shine, to say, well, great, thank you for the great pile of gold. It's all that shine. But the mask, it's all connected to the mask. The mask will fall. Just stay connected within, but enjoy all the things of the world. And the outcome is trust. We're going to be able to move into trust, so it is quite wonderful. And For it is very important that some people that are moving into there's millions of people that are awakening, and some of them can incarnate a vision that can be understood by the collective, where we want to actually move forward together. But there is a lot more. It's just like those who are creating the problems are very, very little minority, and the great majority want peace and joy and abundance and prosperity and family and good times. But there is always the same that are doing the problems, and so they are being addressed. And so one step at a time. Well, thank you very much if you like this video, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to put one card. I'm going to try to sing a song. It's really hard to sing a cappella. I just realized in the French video, but I'm going to do it anyway. And the song was censored in some sense. Maybe I don't know if it was in the error, but it's censored when I wrote down the words, and then I listened to the song. I realized there was a phrase missing in the words from Google. It's called New Year's Day, and from YouTube, and it says, and so we're told this is the golden age. And the phrase that wasn't really in the words of Google was, and gold is the reason for the war we wage. Go on, goes like this. All is quiet on New Year's Day. A world in white gets underway. I want to be with you night and day. Nothing changes on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, I will be with you again. I will be with you again. Under her blood, red sky crowd has gathered in black and white. Arms entwined, the chosen few. Newspapers say it's true, and we can break through, torn in two, we can be one. I will be with you again. I will be with you again. Maybe the time is right, or maybe tonight. I will be with you again. I will be with you again. And so we're told this is the golden age, and gold is the reason for the war we wage. Though I want to be with you night and day. Nothing changes on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day. On New Year's Day. Well, this is an old song. It reminds me of when I was, it reminds me of 1987, 86, when I was living in Los Angeles. I remember this song I still remember this song in my mind for this New Year's Day, 1986, I think. It must have been an older song, but, and the card of the day is the Lady of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant and independent. For those are qualities we want to have. We want to have this passion. We want to be charming, to be brilliant and independent. Huh? So you can from now on undertake anything. Go towards that which you aspire. You are attracting the people capable to come to your assistance. So continue to ask the angels, ask the spirit for putting all the right people with you. And then when we find the right people, we're going to be able to co-create together. I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.